actually did a recording right before this, but I forgot there was something. I put something over my mic to protect it. So I'm pretty sure the voice recording was really muffled. Uh, so ended up deleting it and re-recording it now. So yeah, I'm just providing a small mini update about my health. I've transitioned from keto to carnivore, and trying to undergo the currents and research of it all. My sister is also on carnivore, so I do go to her for, and she's been on it for a little bit longer than I have, but she's definitely a source of information for me because she has done her research longer and has been on the journey longer. So sometimes when I need to troubleshoot some things, I do ask her for advice. But as I was listening to some of these, like steak and butter gal, or 5 minute gal body or something like that, and they talk about the carnivore diet and the struggles that they go through, whether it's internally, because maybe some of the physical manifestations of being on the diet short term wise with constipation, and you're not really going every day, makes you wonder if you're on the right path. But there's certainly ways to mitigate it, if you're not feeling good, if you're not pooping, which is like adding more fat, because if you're just eating protein, the body is not able to pass or digest things or process things in the way that it's supposed to, but the fat just certainly helps, and you're reconditioning your body. If I think I suffer from hyperinsulinemia, which is because I've always loved carbs. I loved pasta, sweetened sauces. I love desserts, and even now I still crave it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, but that probably messed up my system where it didn't know how to properly pass food through. So there's peristalsis of the stomach or gut muscles, maybe. I do see that it's getting a little bit better. I don't. One of the things, and within these few weeks of keto and carnivore, is definitely don't see as much of a problem with hemorrhoids. I'm not the most active person. Just did a few minutes of dancing, and I've been doing diamond art the whole day, so a lot of sitting and a few minutes of movement, and there's like obviously going to the bathroom and all that. That's certain movements, but not a whole lot. But it hasn't really caused any big hemorrhoid problems, which I usually do because I have trouble passing stool. Hopefully it's okay to talk about poop on on a vlog because it's a very personal journey. Actually, it might be only an issue if the video is monetized, which is not, so it's okay. So there's that. So gonna try to continue on it. Also might adjust the amount of dairy input I get, because maybe the dairy isn't necessarily helping, because I have gained weight. So gonna try to slowly wean off of cheeses. I'm still finishing up my raw milk. I most likely will stop purchasing milk, even though it's pretty good. And even heavy cream, I'm gonna probably stop using it as much. Next week I'm going to try to do a fast. Maybe with throw in some bone broth and do it for like 24, 48 hours, just to get my system into autophagy and see how that goes. I really committed to healing my skin, my autoimmune problems, and everything else this year. So using this video to stay committed. I'm not gonna show you how my body looks like because it hasn't really changed much from last time, and I'm on my monthly. Yes, yes. So, um, we'll see how that goes. I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video is also, I guess, as far as mental health goes, been struggling a little bit with anxiety because besides stressors from what happened recently at home, um, it's also been really, really busy at work, trying to not beat myself over little mistakes. Sometimes it does still happen in my head. I work on it. I try to remind myself to give myself grace and remind myself like I can't get everything done at once because overall it's not a life and death situation. And I don't want the quality of my work to suffer from trying to get over things to do because I feel like the list is ever growing. And if this list is ever growing, I feel also anxiety because I feel like I never chop down on the list of things to do. In between, it's a very busy season for us. And I hope it gets better after March. And with this whole new process that we're implementing, I hope that also helps. And frees up my time so I can work on other things. I just want to make sure that even though I'm making sure I'm taking time for myself, but I'm also not neglecting people around me, that I'm giving folks at least a little bit of my time so they don't feel completely disconnected from me. But it's the other way around. Getting over my food addiction. I've craved dumplings. I crave tteokbokki. There's something about the flavors of the world, the different textures. That's like one of the enjoyments of life. But at the same time, it's like if you weigh it against getting covered from head to toe in eczema or getting some sort of infection that takes so long to get over, it's just not fun. But once sometimes like when you feel like there's signs of improvement, you're like, oh, it's so easy to fall back to bad habits. But I've been doing good. Been staying on track, so very thankful for that. And I do have my sister, some folks around me to keep me accountable, which is very helpful. Other than that, studying. If I find time, do adulting things. You still gotta take care of things at home. So that it's just kind of figuring it out day by day. Otherwise, everything's good. Everything's life. And I love something that my coworker says. It's like, oh, I'm living the dream. I mean, I would never have been able to dream about living on my own, but here I am. So it's been good. Life is good, and I hope it will continue to be good regardless of what ups and downs happens. I know God is good, and thank God every day.